Chosen one. The heavens are speaking your name this month. October is not simply a measure of time. It is a decree sealed in eternity. The pages of destiny have turned, and they now reveal the chapter called Manifestation. You are standing in the vibration of fulfillment. The long preparation has ended. Divine performance begins. Heaven has opened its archives, and the words written long ago, promises spoken over your lineage, prayers whispered through generations, are awakening. This is the sound of prophecy taking form. Big time has come. The massive reward unfolds. You are no longer waiting for evidence. You are walking in it. The gates of divine opportunity have been unlatched, and what once felt far is now within reach. October is the moment when heaven confirms that your season has shifted for good. October carries sacred mathematics. 10, the number of divine order and completion, governs this month. It represents the end of one cycle and the fullness of another. The old patterns have served their purpose and are dissolving into history. The spiritual climate now hums with fulfillment. Every act of obedience you carried in faith has reached maturity. The fruit is ready for harvest. October is the great turning of spiritual seasons, a bridge between promise and proof, intention and embodiment. It is the month when hidden prayers are reintroduced to you in physical form. Heaven has written October into your destiny as a banner month of alignment, the crossing point between waiting and receiving. Chosen one, heaven's energy responds to participation. Faith is not silent. It speaks, moves, and declares. As you engage this word, seal your agreement in action. Write 777. Those numbers are a code of divine perfection, the sacred signature of completion. It is not superstition, it is alignment. When you type it, say it, or meditate on it, you are telling the heavens, I am in position to receive. Every expression of belief, your comment, your declaration, your gratitude, becomes spiritual currency. October is not passive, it is responsive. The more you release faith into the atmosphere, the stronger the current of manifestation around you becomes. The reward arriving now was not born overnight. The path that brought you here was long and carved with challenge. You have endured seasons where silence felt endless and prayers seemed unanswered. Yet through it all, your spirit held the spark of knowing. When doors closed, you stayed faithful. When people left, you stayed grounded. Every unseen effort has been accounted for. Heaven did not overlook your labor, it catalogued it. The loneliness of your process was training for leadership. The heartbreak you survived became the oil that anoints you now. October stands as heaven's certificate of completion, proof that your endurance has matured into authority. Every hidden act of faith has been observed. Each tear shed in private has been stored in the archives of heaven. October is the celestial acknowledgement of your perseverance. The silence you mistook for absence was divine observation. God was watching to see if you would still believe when no evidence remained. You did, and that steadfast belief has summoned your reward. This is the month where heaven says publicly what it whispered privately. Well done. The testing time has expired. The rewarding time begins. Chosen one, understand this distinction. A gift is given by mercy. A reward is released by justice. A gift comforts, but a reward establishes. You are entering the era of reward, what you earned through endurance. This is not random favor. It is the balancing of heavenly scales. The blessing arriving in October carries the density of divine fairness. It is not fleeting. It will anchor legacies. A gift satisfies a moment. A reward alters generations. That is why it feels heavy. Heaven invests generational weight into the one who endured. The exchange has begun. Where there was delay, there is now delivery. The long line of not yet transforms into now. Heaven's economy shifts in your favor. Prayers stored in vaults of divine timing are being released. The waiting has been transmuted into acceleration. October functions like a spiritual market day, heaven trading your pain for prosperity, your endurance for expansion, your faith for fulfillment. The exchange rate is supernatural. You are receiving more than you imagined, because your endurance increased your capacity to hold blessing. Behind the curtain of delay, heaven was arranging precision. Every rejection redirected you. Every pause was protection. The unseen hand of God was moving pieces you could not perceive, aligning people, opportunities, and places to converge this month. What once looked random now appears strategic. October unveils the pattern. You will look back and recognize nothing missed its place. Every thread connects. God has been composing a masterpiece, and this is the unveiling moment. Synchronicities will bloom like constellations this month. Repeated numbers, timely calls, unexpected messages, each will carry confirmation. They are not coincidences. They are divine timestamps proving heaven's involvement. The air feels alive because it is, charged with alignment. Your discernment heightens. You feel timing folding perfectly around you. October proves that delays were coordination, not denial. Big time is the atmosphere of fulfillment. It is when the world must acknowledge what heaven has always known. It's not just promotion, it's recognition of divine appointment. In big time, your presence carries authority, and doors open because your name has been spoken in heavenly boardrooms. This is the hour where influence finds you effortlessly. October is not just a month of success. It is your coronation into purpose manifest. Heaven moves in layers. Some signs will appear as whispers, a small favor, a phone call, an unexpected message. Others will arrive as explosions, financial windfalls, public recognition, divine partnerships. Be sensitive to both. Do not dismiss the subtle. Within the quiet gestures, hide massive confirmations. God often begins softly before the sudden arrives. Every small movement this month signals a larger orchestration underway. The quiet believer now becomes the visible proof. God will not allow your faith to remain hidden. October is your unveiling. Those who questioned your hope will see the outcome. Your story will preach louder than any sermon. Validation will not come through explanation. It will come through manifestation. The shift will be so undeniable that even skeptics will whisper, "Surely God did this." Reward is more than provision. It is restoration, peace, and recognition wrapped into one. The October reward includes renewed confidence, stable opportunities, divine partnerships, and a serenity that cannot be shaken. It's heaven's affirmation saying, "You are aligned." This is covenant-level blessing. It is meant to remain. Where gifts fade with time, rewards gather strength as they endure. Every detail this month bears the sacred fingerprint of the divine. The precision will astonish you. You will find yourself in perfect timing, meeting the right people, saying the right words, walking through doors that seem custom-built. These alignments are heaven's handwriting on the walls of your reality. October is marked by unmistakable orchestration. The curtain of obscurity is lifting. You, once unseen, are now divinely spotlighted. Heaven is turning the world's attention toward you. Not for ego, but for purpose. The hidden labor now produces visible fruit. October is when your quiet preparation turns into public presentation. You are being summoned out of the shadows to demonstrate what faithfulness looks like when heaven responds. The cycles of almost there but not quite are broken. The loops of delay dissolve in this atmosphere. October is the breaker month. Old energies fall away. Patterns of frustration end. You will sense it. Doors that used to shut now open automatically. The resistance that once defined your journey has lost authority. This is the month of fluid forward motion. The blessing descending is not contained to one lifetime. Your obedience has rerouted bloodline narratives. Where there was limitation, there will now be expansion. October births generational freedom. Your children, spiritual or biological, will inherit the ease you fought for. You are building a legacy of abundance that time cannot erase. You will not have to market what God has marked. Divine recognition operates through revelation. Circumstances will elevate you without self-promotion. Those meant to find you will. Those destined to honor you will. October introduces organic elevation. Favor flowing naturally. You are being acknowledged by heaven through earthly channels. Years of delay are being folded into accelerated days. God is collapsing time in your favor. Projects that once dragged suddenly gain momentum. Opportunities you thought were lost resurface improved. Restoration is not simple replacement, it's multiplication. October redeems wasted years by compressing productivity into moments. A quiet miracle is happening within you. You no longer identify with the version of yourself that endured scarcity and waiting. You are rising into identity alignment. Confidence expands. Humility deepens. You start to walk as one aware of divine endorsement. This is not pride. It is awareness of your spiritual royalty. October mirrors heaven's opinion of you back into your own consciousness. This month is a gate. Once you pass through, small thinking and survival patterns cannot follow. You are stepping into permanence of blessing. The atmosphere around you feels new because it is new. October marks irreversible transition. The wilderness chapter closes and the promised land unfolds. You have crossed the line of no return to smallness. Momentum builds without effort. Blessings appear in clusters, not singles. One opportunity births another. This is divine multiplication in motion. October's current is strong. You need only stay aligned. Overflow touches every area: finances, influence, relationships, and peace. The season of trickles ends. The river of abundance runs freely now. Visualize the years of waiting as water building behind a dam. Every tear, every prayer, every hope collected into one vast reservoir. October is the moment that wall gives way. The flow is unstoppable. Blessings rush with power, covering every barren place. What once felt dry will now bloom. The force of delayed blessings released at once will leave you breathless. God's justice expresses itself through visibility. The stage once used for your embarrassment becomes the place of your exaltation. Those who dismissed you will have to acknowledge your new stature. Yet vindication is not vengeance, it is revelation, proof that heaven keeps perfect records. October ensures your story is rewritten publicly so others may know endurance still wins. The decree over your life has been stamped. What God opened cannot be closed. What He blessed cannot be revoked. This month's transformation is permanent. The door you've walked through cannot swing backward. Heaven has sealed your destiny with divine permanence. October is the month where your timeline locks into abundance mode permanently. You will notice the difference tangibly. The air feels lighter. Conversations feel guided. Even your surroundings mirror change. This is spiritual transfiguration manifesting in physical form. Your frequency has risen, attracting experiences equal to your new vibration. October transforms not only what happens around you, but how you experience yourself within it. Heaven does not merely restore, it overcompensates. For every season of stagnation, multiple streams now open. Opportunities appear faster than effort can create them. You'll sense divine wind pushing you forward. Acceleration itself is proof of repayment. October is God's way of saying, I have not forgotten the years you waited. The blessing's radius extends far beyond your personal circle. Family, friends, even strangers will benefit. You will find yourself becoming a conduit of miracles. The massive reward overflows into the lives of others. You are a walking confirmation that generosity is heaven's nature. October turns your abundance into outreach. Chosen one, the calendar may call it October, but heaven calls it arrival. The era of delay has ended. You stand in the center of what you once only imagined. This is the turning point, your life permanently distinguished by this shift. The phrase, "big time has come," is not prophecy anymore. It is reality. The massive reward unfolds openly. Every element of your story now sings one chorus. It is done. Seal this moment in faith. Speak it aloud, write it boldly. October, big time has come. The massive reward is here. Declare 777 as your signature of belief. Stay anchored in gratitude. Expectation sustains the flow. From this day forward, nothing returns to the old rhythm. The blessing is fixed, the door is open, and the overflow is permanent. October belongs to the chosen one, and the chosen one is you.